This is a screencast test that I'm doing for some of my colleagues at tabletpcreview.com, exploring the difference between the new Toshiba Encore Write 8 with a Trupen, the Wacom AES Trupen, versus a Wacom EMR, otherwise known as Penabled pen or stylus on my Fujitsu T904. That's an i7 T904 with 8 gigabytes of RAM. And to compare the strokes between the two, I'm inside of OneNote currently. I have this ruler here that's calibrated to be exactly 6 inches on the Encore Write 8. So I'm currently doing the screencast on the Write 8. And that's exactly 6 inches on my screen. And on the Toshiba, or I'm sorry, on the Fujitsu, to make it parity, I've got to zoom that up to 112%. I keep that screen at 1920 by 1080. So the first thing will be a slow drag, and I did all these red lines last night, and this morning I had 3 cups of coffee, so we'll see how these lines compare. That's a slow drag with the Wacom AES Trupen, and that kind of stuff was not caffeine. Some of that stuff in there probably is. And now let's try to compare a fast drag. Not quite as straight as that Fujitsu line. Part of that is the screen size and maybe the drawing position as well. And now let's do a slow arc. Definitely some of that in there is arm jitter, not screen jitter. And fast arc. Yeah, I think I can do better than that. There we go. Actually, while I'm over here on the edge of the screen, there's been some discussion about the AES digitizer having a little trouble on the edge with edge jitter. So let's make a couple of lines over there. Again, some of that's user error, user caffeine, but it's not bothering me too much. I mean, clearly the Wacom EMR pen has a smoother, more buttery feel. Personally, what more than makes up for that is the accuracy of the AES pen in a number of other places. So this now is going to be a quick spiral or ellipse test. Again, this red pen is done on the Fujitsu 904, and I did it as fast as I can. So you can see there's some faceting in here around the edges. So you can see that the Toshiba AES pen keeps up pretty well with this fast stroke. What's more intriguing to me, though, is the difference in the faceting. The AES pen has less faceting at that speed than we see on the Penabled pen. And then the last request was to do some kind of lettering test, do some small, quickly printed letters. So apples to apples comparison with my writing, I think it's compares favorably. I don't have, if I really slow down, I don't ever have vectoring problems. And probably a bigger deal is I have a matte screen protector on my T904, and I no longer have that on this Toshiba because it blurred the screen too much. But the matte screen protector really makes a difference in that kind of surface friction. So again, a stroke test comparison in OneNote on the Toshiba Encore Write 8 using the Wacom AES Trupen versus the old Pro Wacom EMR Penabled.